तर काय, there is a mutual sharing of electron between the two atoms. Means one atom is given one electron, then another atom will given the one electron, and these two electron can form a one bond. That bond is called a covalent bond. That is the mutual sharing of electron between the atom. That atom may be similar or the dissimilar, and the compounds containing this type of bond are called the covalent compounds. म्हणजे अशा कोव्हॅलंट बॉन्ड जर प्रेझेंट असतील कंपाऊंड मध्ये, that compounds are called covalent compounds. There are three types of covalent bond. One is a single covalent bond, second one is the double covalent bond, and third one is the triple covalent bond. We have to study one by one. Next one, single covalent bond. We have to study the single covalent bond. When one electron pair, that is the two electron, is shared between the atoms of similar or dissimilar elements, the bond formed is called a single covalent bond. Means there is a sharing of pair of electron between two atoms. That atom may be similar or dissimilar. Means each atom can share one electron. Means the one pair is shared between the two atoms. That is called single covalent bond. म्हणजे एक बॉन्ड फॉर्म होण्यासाठी दोन इलेक्ट्रॉन लागतात, आणि दोन इलेक्ट्रॉन काय होत असतात, एक ॲटम एक इलेक्ट्रॉन देतो, दुसरा ॲटम एक इलेक्ट्रॉन देतो, त्या दोन इलेक्ट्रॉन पासून काय एक बॉन्ड तयार होतो. दॅट इज कॉल्ड अ सिंगल कोव्हॅलंट बॉन्ड. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्लोरीन मॉलिक्यूल, Cl2 molecule. The atomic number of chlorine is 17. Atomic number है 17. First orbit contains the 2 electron, second orbit contains the 8 electron, and last orbit has 7 electron. Means the chlorine require 1 electron to complete the outermost orbit. So the one chlorine has, here the chlorine atom, the last orbit contains the 7 electron. Here second chlorine atom, last orbit contains the 7 electron. Means the one chlorine atom can share one electron, another chlorine atom can share one electron. By mutual sharing of electron between these two chlorine atom, there is a formation of a bond between these atom. That bond is called a सिंगल कोव्हॅलंट बॉन्ड. मीन्स क्लोरीन कडे एक इलेक्ट्रॉन आहे शेअर करतो, दुसरा क्लोरीन एक इलेक्ट्रॉन शेअर करतो, अशा पद्धतीने दोन इलेक्ट्रॉन पासून एक बॉन्ड तयार होतो. दॅट इज द सिंगल कोव्हॅलंट बॉन्ड. द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्लोरीन मॉलिक्यूल. तर त्या ठिकाणी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्लोरीन मॉलिक्यूल, हाऊ द क्लोरीन मॉलिक्यूल इज फॉर्म्ड. हियर the molecules of chlorine consist of two atoms of a chlorine. आता chlorine molecule मध्ये काय, there are two atoms of chlorines are present, and the atomic number of chlorine is 17, and the electronic configuration of chlorine is 287. Means first orbit contains the 2 electron, second orbit contains the 8 electron, and last orbit contains the 7 electron. Hence it is short of one electron to complete the octet. Means the chlorine require one electron to complete the octet. During the formation of chlorine molecule, each chlorine atom share its one electron with other. Thus the chlorine molecule is formed by mutual sharing of one electron pair between the two chlorine atoms. Hence there is a single covalent bond is formed between the chlorine atoms, and one chlorine molecule contains the 6 lone pair of electrons and one bond pair electron. See here, the atomic number of chlorine is 17, and last orbit contains the 7 electron. Means the each chlorine can share one electron from either side, and these two electrons are shared between two atoms, and the bond is formed. That bond is called a covalent bond, and there is a formation of a chlorine molecule by mutual sharing of electron from each atom. That is called a covalent bond. Next, double covalent bond. What is the double covalent bond? When two electron pair, that is the 4 electrons, are shared between the atoms of similar or dissimilar elements. The bond formed is called double covalent bond. Means there is a sharing of electron between two atoms, but each atom can share the two electrons. Means there is a sharing of four electrons between the two atoms, and that is the formation of a double bond compound. That bond is called double covalent bond. For example, oxygen, the atomic number of oxygen is 8. Means first orbit contains the 2 electrons, second orbit contains the 6 electrons. Means the oxygen is short of 2 electrons, or oxygen requires 2 electrons to complete the outermost orbit. So the oxygen can share their 2 electrons. See here, the last orbit contains the 6 electron, and this oxygen contains the 6 electron in the last orbit. And one oxygen can share 2 electron, another oxygen can share 2 electrons. See here, this oxygen and these 2 electrons of this oxygen, and that 4 electrons are shared between two oxygen, and there is a formation of a double bond. For example, formation of oxygen molecule. The molecules of oxygen consist of two atoms of oxygen. The atomic number of oxygen is 8. So the electronic configuration is first orbit contains the 2 electron and second orbit contains the 6 electron. Hence, the it is short of 2 electrons to complete the octet. During the formation of oxygen molecule, each oxygen atom share its 2 electron with other. Means each oxygen can share the 2 electron with one another, and the oxygen molecule is formed by mutual sharing of 2 electron pair between the two oxygen atom. Means the each atom can share the 2 electron. So there is a 4 electrons are shared between two atoms. Means two pair of electrons are shared between two atoms, and there is a formation of a double bond. So the oxygen molecule contains the double bond, and that compounds are called double bonded compounds. Next one is the triple covalent bond. The triple covalent bond means when three electron pair, that is the 6 electrons, are shared between the atoms of similar and dissimilar elements, the bond formed is called a triple covalent bond. Means there is a 3 pair of electrons are shared between the two atoms. For example, the formation of nitrogen molecule. The atomic number of nitrogen molecule is 7. The first orbit contains the 2 electron and second orbit contains the 5 electrons. So each nitrogen can share its 3 electrons. Means 3 pair of electrons are shared between the two nitrogen atoms, and the bond formed, that bond is a triple covalent bond.